Hi guys, Dr. Berg here. In this video, I want to share with you some unique insights in preventing diabetes. Now, in most of the videos that I have, I talk about insulin resistance and how to get on a ketogenic diet, how to do intermittent fasting to help you with this condition. But I want to give you some more understanding of the effects of insulin resistance and what precedes that. Okay? The first thing you need to know is insulin resistance is really a defense mechanism of the body. It's a protective mechanism against the toxic effect of sugar. That's what it is. What happens, your body develops resistance against insulin to stop the sugar from going in the cell because too much sugar is really bad for the cells. So one of the problems with insulin resistance is the body will make a lot more insulin to try to create the effect. So we have this protective mechanism, and if you don't change your ways, your body just makes more insulin to drive it through to make it connect because it's trying to lower the sugar. So eventually become a diabetic type 2, and your sugar starts going higher and higher. So you have a combination of all this sugar in the blood and all this insulin. It's not a good picture. So there's four main cells that are affected by sugar. One is the arteries. The endothelial layer of tissue is affected by high levels of sugar. Then the retina in the eye, the capillaries are affected. Then we have the kidney cells, specifically the mesangial cells. Then we have the nerve cells, the peripheral cells on your fingertips and your toes and your bottom of your feet. So that's why in advanced stages of diabetes, you have loss of vision, you go blind, blood clots, that's heart attacks and strokes. You have a lot of people on dialysis so that you lose the kidney function. You have severe burning and pain on the bottom of the feet and tingling and loss of sensation in the fingers as well, and gangrene, so you lose your toes and the foot. And that is because these four types of cells or parts of the body do not regulate sugar like other cells. Other cells of the body can balance and release sugar. These four cells cannot. So the sugar builds up and creates massive destruction. Now, in order for you to get insulin resistance, something precedes it, and that's mitochondrial damage. So in the mitochondria, you also have something that helps prevent the excess waste buildup from the altered pathways, okay? So this is a new word I'm going to give you. It's called transketolase activators, okay? You don't need to know that. All you need to know, there's something in the mitochondria that helps decrease the waste from the damaged pathways. So it prevents this buildup of this toxic waste that causes destruction right here. Now there's two main nutrients that can greatly reduce the damage to the mitochondria. Number one is B1, okay? B1 can reduce the damage by 25%. But there's a type of B1 that I want to bring your awareness up. It's called benfotiamine, okay? Benfotiamine is a type of B1 that is made fat soluble. It's a synthetic B1, which normally I never recommend, but this specific type of B1 is very beneficial and has the least amount of side effects, especially if taken with the whole B complex. But benfotiamine can reduce the damage from 250% to 400%. Then we have another nutrient, vitamin B3, which is called nicotinamide, okay? I'm going to put some links down below, but there are some studies that show that B3 can delay diabetes type 1 and prevent diabetes type 1, which is an autoimmune disease. So if I had actual diabetes, I would be taking benfotiamine and B3 on a regular basis. So if you wanted to prevent it and you didn't have diabetes, I think you'd be fine with the regular B1, but make sure it's natural. So now I put some links down below of what basic eating plan you need to be on if you have this, and that has to do with the combination of a ketogenic diet with intermittent fasting. But these are two other nutrients that I think are very beneficial if you already have insulin resistance, diabetes, or you're interested in preventing diabetes. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book, more extensive, called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here, called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.